The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. He completes it to Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Willis looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jackson now down around his goal line. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens go. They begin with Henry. And oh, he coughed it up. Mike Evans, he's going to go.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Titans.
So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A nice pick up there, 10 yards.
The Ravens had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Charlie Kohler
there to make the grab. A first down carry for Henry.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Henry up the middle.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw, here's Willis.
Buying time to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing is Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Jackson's throw caught there by Wallace.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Flush to his right.
A check down here for Henry.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's into the hands of Prochet.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Down he goes, back at the 4-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Here's Hardy set to return.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be tightened. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. On the move past the 40.
20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight-line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going long here for Wallace. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, a 5-yard. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Again, Jackson will keep it.
The 20. A solid stiff arm. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Adafe Owe picks up his
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 21-yard touchdown run. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. On second and 9, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and 7.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses will have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A check down here to Jones.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects.
Luxury it is.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. 1st down, Murray.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. And Murray's going to keep it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. To throw is Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing now is Murray. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me.
Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they're...
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown on his... So back to luck. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. Murray going to throw as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we reach half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back, Charles. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nelson Aguilar. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Murray's throw pulled in by Aguilar. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
That's complete to McBride, and he won't get close. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchdown. This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
throwing first play is Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a... The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Pass. First touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. The Bengals set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Boswell's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a cap. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Off play action, Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll throw
right side, taken in here to start this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-0.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they start.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
And they work this out past the 25.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Pickett to throw on first down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. This one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Steelers have taken a 4th.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Pickett.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter. So now we're in the final minute of the game of the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pickett to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This taken in at the goal line. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Take the
Pickett now on 1st down.
complete. It's Johnson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off. But all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll see DJ Moore. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
To about the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Virginia. It's Kurt Benkert.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
To throw is Baker. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
Baker to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints get the...
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Zach Bond
able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. first down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Shotgun. Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Baker gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Olave over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 10, Wilson flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Panther football to start quarter number 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Baker's throw complete there to Thomas.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Wilson to throw. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Dancing to his left. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. To throw is Banker. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've come to halftime after a very... Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Banker to throw. Out to his left. He completes it to Olave. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending...
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense.
Now Bankert. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go play action here on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will... Back now here live in New Orleans. Blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Now a 1st down carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The 71 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a 1st down. Here's Stidham. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Chuck that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stat. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Harris Campbell. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And Thomas has it. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 1 now.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left.
That pass complete to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 run. no special teams, no defensive scores, all him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
This is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
But they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New Orleans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the